But I guess I
Yeah,
want to ask you, what kind of man do you want your son? What kind of man do you want your son to become when it comes to women? And I'm not talking about culturally, right? But I'm talking about morally.
yeah. I'd start with. I feel like we like maybe touched on the subject at one point before. Again, we've been several times on here. When I talk to my son, he's 3 right now, so he'll be 13 next week, type thing. It'll
Yeah,
be that fast. It'll be
yeah,
like, wow, like you've already, voice getting deep and all those things. I first of all want him to see value in himself as a black man.
mm,
That's first and foremost. So before he becomes a man, he needs to know what comes with being a man, and it starts with me being an example for that. Okay, do I uh, show him how to treat his mom well? Am I showing him Christ? Am I putting him around Christ like people? That's always going to be the important part of whatever he does.
yeah,
He needs to know the Lord. That's for me. When you learn about the man of men, you gotta start there first. That's my full belief. So that's one. Like I said, treatment of how I treat his mother, how I treat his sisters who are older. By one is a little over 4 years older, and another one is about 10 years older.
mm,
So he needs to be able to see how they're being treated as well. So exposure, that's going to be a major thing. So I just want him to, respect himself first. And I feel like if he respects himself, he will learn gratitude. He will learn compassion as he grows. Excuse me, as he grows into himself. So yeah, I just want him to understand like women aren't objects. Women are human beings. They want respect just like you. They don't want to be played. They don't want to be lied to. You don't have to lie to them. Like, man, y'all don't have to lie to your women. We choose to do it. And I've done it. I've lied, this week about something. You call it a little white lie, but those white lies carry over,
yeah,
over time. So yeah, that's what I would just say for mine. What about you? Well, you got 2 boys, so
yeah. Shoot, what kind of man do I want my sons, right, to become? Yeah, I want them to be able to understand, because I tell my daughters all the time to have standards, or I always tell them the standard is the standard. So for them to have standards, right, for them to know their value, their worth, because for whatever reason, like, society, right, praises boys for having multiple women. Let's be honest, right? But when it comes to daughters, right, we want to protect them from multiple men, but we don't try to do that for our sons, and we don't think about the impact that that has on our sons, where it's like, hey, you're a man if you have this chick over here, this chick over there. Like, when did it become a bad thing to have one woman, or not just one woman though, have a woman that is of high value, right? And now there might be people like, well, there's not that many high value women. Are you sure about that? Like, at the end of the
yeah,
day, just like at least for me, I'll speak for me. Just like I tell my daughters, you know, people can only do what you allow, right? At the end of the day, if they know this is how you're coming, they're gonna weed themselves out, and that goes for dudes when it comes to our daughters, but it also goes for females. Females now, man, they be more aggressive than the guys now, right? Like,